Okay, so in this video, what I'll do is I'll talk about, what is search engine optimization. I'll give you a quick idea, why search engine optimization is so important for businesses, why organic traffic is so important. So let us try to understand this concept. Let's say, for example, you are planning a trip to Goa. So my question is, where you will go to book your tickets? Probably you will go to Google search engine and you'll search for hotels in Goa, or you can directly go to applications like Make My Trip or Clear Trip or Trivago or Yatra. So let's say most of us, what we'll do is we'll go to Google and search for, let's say, hotels in Goa. We always do this. So we always search on Google search engine. Google is number one search engine. You see, I'm searching on Google search engine now. This is known as, search bar where we are searching. This is my search query, which is hotels in Goa. So I'm searching for hotels in Goa and you can see that these are ads. Now this page, what you're seeing as of now is known as search engine result page. So this is known as SERP, search engine result page. Now you can see that these are the results. Keep this in mind. This is sponsored and sponsored. These are two ads which I am seeing on Google search engine page. And then you see Google is showing some more results. So Google is also showing some hotels from Goa. Let's say Country Inn or Radisson. You see this is known as local listing. So Google promote local businesses. And then you can see that. So you can see that these are not ads. Keep this in mind. We might see some ads here also. But as of now, I'm not seeing any ads. But this is known as local listing coming from Google My Business Profile. Very important for businesses. So next is you can see hotels in Goa with free cancellation. The top 10 best hotels in Goa. Search hotels in Goa. Hotels in Goa. Goa Bibo. So these are some more results coming on search engine page. These are all organic. Keep this in mind. So when I say organic, it means I'm talking about results which are not ads. Right? You can easily identify that sponsored and sponsored. These are not ads. You can see that this results are different from this results. You can see that we're going to have, page title. So I'm talking about, you can check my earlier videos where I'm talking about, page title or meta description. But you see that some results are coming on the first page. You can see that Make My Trip, Trivago, TripAdvisor, Booking.com, GoIbibo, Trivago, Agoda. You see we are seeing some more snippets of results. You can see that which part of Goa is best for stay. So Google also shows you some snippets also. Expedia is coming, Yatra is coming, OYO is coming. So how many results I'm seeing as of now? You can see that I'm saying if I count this also 1, 2, 3. So these are 3 local listing, and then this is going to be the first result on Google search engine page, and this is going to be second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. So I'm seeing as of now 9 such kind of results on Google search engine. This is page number 1. And you see that we're also seeing some images, some descriptions are coming in. And these are some people also ask. So we are seeing these results also, which is people also ask. And then we are having some related searches. And then Google is also suggesting us. So if you're searching for hotels in Goa, Google is also giving some more ideas that I can search for hotels in Goa near beach or 5-star hotels in Goa, hotels in South Goa. So these are all related search queries, right? So these are very important. So the point is when someone search hotel in Goa, and I can tell you, there are millions of searches happening for this specific word, which is hotels in Goa. And you can see the number 1 is Make My Trip. So I'll tell you, most of people, they're not going to click on ads. I guess 15% people, around 15% people, they click on ads. And rest of the people, they click on organic results. Why organic? Because people trust these results. I'm not saying that people don't trust these results, but this is a general perception that, okay, people are going to click on results because people know that, okay, these are ads and this is suggested by Google, right? And I can tell you there are a lot of results. You can see that I'm seeing 8-9 results on the first page and some more results like this. I can go to second page, see more. I can go to next page. You can see that some more results. So I'll see some more results. You can see that I'm seeing some more results. More results. I'm seeing some more results. I'm seeing some ads as well. You can see there are a lot of results about hotels in Goa, thousands of results, right? And the question is, all these websites, they are coming forward, which is hotels in Goa. And I want to tell you that people surely going to click on the first result, which is coming from Make My Trip. This is important. So first result is important. First page of Google search engine is very, very, very important. So let's say if I want to book a hotels in Goa, I'll go to Google and search. And then probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this result because this is coming on the first page, right? I can also click on TripAdvisor. I can also click on GoIbibo. So these are the results. So possibly, first page is so important. So people don't go to the second page or third page or fourth page. it means people are not going, first page results are very, very, very important. So point is, you can see here, if I go here, so let's say for example searching for hotels in Goa, I'll click here, I'll come here, and let's say for example I'll book this. And let's say for example I started searching, so I came to make my trip with the help of Google search. Now this is known as organic traffic, and people who are searching on Google and they're coming to your website, via organic result, not from paid but via organic. And organic traffic is the best traffic. Keep this in mind, because the best part is when people search on Google, they do have intention, right? So when I ask you that if you want to buy something, you always go to Google search engine and search for services. Fine. So keep this in mind. So I'm looking for hotels in Goa, and then I found make my trip result. I clicked here, I came here, and then let's say for example I'll book this hotel, right? Let's say I'm just checking it, and then what I'll do is I'll book this hotel. We always do this. So select room, and then we'll click and we'll book, and done. So let's say for example you booked your ticket from make my trip, and then you are ready for the trip. But if we go recap, if I ask you, that when you were typing hotels in Goa, when you were typing hotels in Goa, you were not having any idea whether you'll go to Clear Trip or Make My Trip or which hotel you will book. You just searched it on Google search engine, and then you came here to this website and you booked it. This is the beauty of organic traffic, because this link is coming on the first page. I clicked here, I came here, and then I booked a hotel, right? It means Make My Trip is started getting business because they're coming on top of the result of Google search engine page, right? So the point is, what we want is, whenever people searching about a business, we want our link to be on the first page of Google search engine. This is gonna be your first goal, which is ranking. Let's say for example, so a lot of people, they search, SEO course in Ahmedabad. So let's say SEO course in Ahmedabad. So if someone wants to do SEO course in Ahmedabad, they'll search for SEO course in Ahmedabad. And when they search SEO course in Ahmedabad, you can see that this is brand weather coming at number 1 result as of now. And what people do is people click here. So they come here because they're looking for SEO course in Ahmedabad, first page. And then what they do is they click here, and they fill up this form. So the moment they fill up this form, I think there is some issue. I need to look into it, but that's okay. So the moment they click on this form, a form will come. So let's say for example, fill this form, right? So we get a lot of registrations from organic traffic. So our goal is, when people search, we should be there on Google search engine, Ahmedabad. So when I search, you can see that I click on submit. So what is happening is, now I started getting leads, right? So this will go to my CRM, and my sales team will start follow up with this inquiry. And then they come here, they're gonna have a discussion, they'll go for demo class, they'll talk to me, and they'll take admission, right? So number 1 is they can fill up the form. Number 2 is, they are also, so let's say again, if I come back here, if they click here, the point is people take a lot of actions when they come to this site. Probably they'll scroll, important, which is known as engagement, how they're engaging with your page. They're going to spend some time, right? They might spend 30 seconds, they might spend 1 minute, they might spend 2 minutes, they might see this, they might move their cursors, they might scroll the page, or they might click here, which is enroll now. You can see this is talk to sales, right? They might see this details, or let's say you can see chatbot, so maybe they fill up this chatbot also. So once they fill up this detail, my team member, let's say for example someone interested in classroom training, they're going to click here, which is classroom training, and they will put their all phone number, email ID, and will start generating leads. So this is an example which I'm showing it to you as of now. So the point is, when people come to their site, they look at your website, right? And probably they will see these videos, they'll fill up the form, they'll check reviews, and that's how you will generate business. The point is, we always want to make sure that when people are searching about our business, our website should be there on the first page of Google search engine. So why first page? Because lot of people, majority of people, they don't go to second or third page or fourth page, right? So which is very important. So if I ask you, how many people probably clicking on this link, this is an example. So what do you think? If 100 people are searching this SEO course in the Ahmedabad, how many of them will actually click on this link? So if you want to know this, how many percentage of people will click on this link, because you see when someone click on this link, I'll get a traffic on my site. Keep this in mind. So it means if I go to Google, I can search for, Google CTR benchmark 2023. So what is CTR? I'll explain you, but let us see 2023 Google Ads benchmark. So I'm talking about Google organic CTR. So I'm not looking for paid. Organic CTR benchmark. Let us check. So okay, we analyze 4. So let us smart insights. So you can go through this link. So the ads. Okay, keep this in mind. So the ads that you're seeing here. So we run this ad with the help of Google Ads. Keep this in mind. So I'm not talking about Google Ads as of now. I'm talking about, search engine optimization, especially about organic results. So if I go here, you can see that so this is what they're showing us is around 39% people, they click on link number 1. Link number 2, around 18% people click on this link. Link number 3, 10% people, they click on this link. Link number 4. So you can see this chart, and this is an approximate idea, but this is going to be somewhere close to this only. So around 25-30% people, they click on the first result. This is showing 23.3%. Second is 20. You see that the result which is coming on 10th position, right? So this is push number 1, this is push number 2, this is push number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So point is, first 10 results, last it's only going to have 2.3% of CTR. Now what is CTR? CTR is known as click-through rate. So this is an example of CTR. So what is CTR? CTR is equal to click-through rate, which is equal to click divided by impression into 100. What is impression? Let's say, for example, 100 people are searching SEO course in Ahmedabad. And let's say 100 times if my link is coming on Google search engine page. So impression going to be 100. How many times this link came on search engine page? So this is going to be 100. So 100 is the impression as of now. And then let's say, for example, click. Let's say, for example, 10 people are clicking on this link, or let's say 20 people clicking on this link. So this is going to be 20% is the CTR. So CTR is known as click-through rate. So we call it click-through rate. So click-through rate. This is always measured in percentage. So the data which I'm showing you to you, it is actually showing you, that the links which are coming on the first, let's say if this is Google search engine page, this is the first position, this is second position, third position, fourth position, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So the data is showing is the first result gonna have around 25 to 30% of CTR. This is an industry benchmark. It again depends upon the search query, but it's gonna be approximately like this. Fine. So this is gonna be first result, and then probably 9-10 result gonna have 2 to 3% of CTR. It means first 10 results are very important. So point number 1 is why we want to do SEO, because we just want to make sure that when people search, so why SEO? When they search, my website should be ranked for my search queries. Let's say, for example, you're having spa in Ahmedabad, and I just want to make sure that when someone's searching spa in Ahmedabad, my website has to be there on the first page. So if I get on the first page, I'm going to generate traffic. So this is going to be my first goal, traffic. Organic traffic. So my traffic will increase. And this is known as organic traffic, right? Second is I just want to make sure that ranking. So the point is, if I come on the first page, obviously I'm going to have traffic. First position is very important. We always strive for first position. First page is very important. So we're going to get organic traffic. We also going to get clicks. It means, when you come to the first page, people are going to click on the link, and when they click, they will come to your website, and this is going to be known as organic traffic. And then what I want is when people coming on my website, I want them to be engaged, right? So I want them to go through my pages, and I want them to take some action. In my case, I want them to, let's say, watch video, or let's say I want them to scroll, go through this content. I want to make sure that they're spending more time on my website, which is so important, because if they don't spend time on the website, the point is why they will fill up this form. This is important. So next very important goal is I want them to fill up this form. I'm going to call this as a conversion. So what I'm looking for conversion, or let's say I want people to fill up the form, right? So in this case, form fill up, right? Form filled, right? This is important. And the more forms I'll get, keep this in mind, this organic search, someone is searching for a business. They do have an intention, right? So when they're searching, They've found your link. So the point is, what happens is when you start with SEO, when you start getting ranking on search engine, your brand will be discovered, right? People will get to know about your brand. You're going to have a good visibility on search engine page. So this is important. So point is good visibility on search engine page. So what I want is, I want, good visibility. You can see that. Visibility. People should know you, that you exist in the market. Now keep this in mind, I'm not running any paid ads. Someone is searching SEO. So whenever they search, my website always going to be there on the first page. They will click, they will come. So I always want my website to come on the first page, right? Which is important. So I'm also going to write here, which is very important, which is ranking, right? So ranking is very important. Ranking is, I want my website to be ranked. Okay, it means, when I talk about SEO, what I want is, I want my website to be ranked. I should get organic traffic. I should get clicks, because you see that when we search for SEO course Ahmedabad, there are a lot of links. It's not only one link. There are a lot of links also. So I just want to make sure that people should click on my link, which is really very important. And then you can see here that I should get conversions also. I want people to take action, right? So I want people to fill up a form, and I'm also looking for visibility also. Visibility on, which is SERP visibility, which is important. So your brand will be discovered. Keep this in mind. People will get to know that you exist in the market. So what happens is, your brand will be discovered. So you are actually getting in front of right people, right people at right time. And those who are searching for your business, this is important. Searching for your business, right? So the point is, if I want to ask you search engine optimization, if I want you to do search engine optimization, this is going to be my goals. So any business, they're going to have this kind of goals. So I'll show to you. So this is going to be my SEO goals. And I'll tell you, I can also give you an idea. So let's say, for example, so these are my goals of SEO. So what are my top goals? So I want to do search engine optimization, because number one is, which is visibility on SERP engine page. When people search, I have to be there on search engine. For example, let's say if I come here, you can see I search for SEO course in Ahmedabad. Let's say if I search for, let's say, SEO training in Ahmedabad, my brand should be visible. Keep this in mind. So SEO training in Ahmedabad, you can see again brand with is coming at number 1 position as of now. Fine. So what I want is, I want visibility on the web, which is really important. So which is visibility on SERP. So I might be ranking for a lot of keywords. So keywords are, the terms and phrases that we optimize our website for. For example, I've optimized my website for search, let's say SEO course Ahmedabad or SEO training Ahmedabad. So visibility on SERP. My second goal gonna be, which is important, is ranking. So in my coming videos, I'll be talking about, a lot of things about ranking and all. So I'm going to write, which is ranking. This is important, ranking. My website must be ranked. Next is, which is so important, is so once my website is ranked, I want to make sure that people should click on my link. Clicks. I should have more clicks. Next is, I also want to make sure that people, when they're coming on my website, they should be engaged, right? They should spend more time. Because let's say, for example, if people are coming to your store and not spending time at all, are you going to get conversions? No, you're not going to get conversions. You want to engage with them. So I'm writing engagement. So I want to make sure that people, when they come to my website, they should spend more time, right, on my website, and they should take some actions, right? So next is, which is conversions. So these are some of the top goals, but I can tell you there are a lot of other goals as well. But these are some very important goals, which are very important, because the more forms I'll get, the more admissions I'm going to get. This is important. So this is conversions, for example. Now next is, let's say, for example, conversions. I'm also looking for very important concept, why I want to do SEO. Goals of SEO is web visibility. So it's not only about, visibility on search engine page, but it's also visibility on the properties across the web, which is really very important. It means, let's say, for example, Quora. So when someone is searching for, let's say, any questions regarding digital marketing course in Ahmedabad or SEO course in Ahmedabad, I should have visibility on Quora. This is an example. Quora, I should have a visibility on the web, right? Which is important. So let's say if I go and search, let's say a brand Veda, this is an example. Let's say if I search for brand Veda, you can see that these are my links. You can see that Twitter. So I just want to make sure that my website has to be on Twitter. You can say this is Instagram. Visibility. You can say this is YouTube. You can see the Crunchbase, Just Dial, right? So I can find, all these places, Suleka, UrbanPro, India Mart, find Spotify. So visibility, right? So I just want to make sure that my website should have visibility, which is so important. So these are my top goals. So just note it down. These are all my top goals of search engine optimization. Why I want to do search engine optimization. And the goal is if you are good with search engine optimization, what will happen is, so you'll do a very good positioning also of your brand, right? So your brand look good on search engine. So when your brand looks good in front of search engine, people gonna think that, okay, he is an expert or this brand is good because Google is actually suggesting us. So positioning is very nice. So people will get to know that, okay, whenever we go, we always find, or let's say brand Veda, or let's say your company, and they're going to have a very, very positive emotions with your brand because they know that Google knows and Google is showing you on the first page of Google search engine, which is important, right? So positioning, or let's say brand awareness. So your brand will also get aware. Let's say a lot of people, if they don't know about me, if they search for a SEO course in the bath, if they go to my website, they'll get to know, okay, there's a company called Brand Veda. And I just want to make sure that people should know my brand. New people should know my brand every day, because if someone who doesn't know about your brand, if they get to know about your brand, it's like a new blood in your business. So I just want to make sure that people should know my business, which is important, right? So keep in mind, we are not paying anything to Google search engine, but we are putting a lot of efforts, right? So we're going to spend money. So it's, a long-term activity. So it's not short-term, long-term, but it has to be data-driven. I'm telling you, a lot of strategies in my coming classes, because I've been doing SEO since very long, and I'm sharing some of my best strategies, which surely going to take you to next level, which is important. So if someone asks you, so Google, and my next question is, my question is, out of all these pages, how does Google decide? How does Google decide? There are, hundreds of companies. Let's say if I talk about hotels in Goa, there are hundreds of websites, thousands of websites. And the point is, how Google gonna decide who will come at the top? Now, this is important. Who will come at the top? This is again very important. And I'll tell you, there are a lot of factors. Not one factor, but Google always says that there are more than 200 ranking factors. So what they do is, they compare your website with the rest of all thousands websites. And they compare on different parameters. So I'll also, do a session where I'm going to talk about, factors, what all factors Google look into it. And they look into 200 plus ranking factors, right? And all combination of these factors, 200 ranking factors. Let's say, for example, this is just an example. There are a lot of factors I'll show to you in my next video, but I'm just giving you an example. Let's say number one is a lot of factors. Let's say, for example, number one is out of all these links, which one is having more direct traffic. So we'll talk about what is this direct traffic. We'll talk about direct traffic. So it depends upon a lot of factors. So what is direct traffic is when someone is directly coming to your site. So let's say many of times you don't search for a brand, you just go to browser and type www.makemytrip.com. So it's known as direct traffic. People are directly coming to your website. So Google consider direct traffic. This is an example. Number two is Google also see, out of all this website, which page is having more engagement. So think of, 2 web pages. This is an example. This is page number 1. This is page number 2. Let's say, for example, someone is spending, let's say 30 seconds on this page. A user is spending, average user. Let's say, for example, 1,000 people, they visited this page. Example. And 1,000 people, they visited this page. Right? And let's say, for example, out of all these 1,000 people, average time on site. Let's say, for example, all these 1,000 people, they spend at least 30 seconds on this page. But page 2, let's say average second time in 10 seconds. So what do you think? Which page is good? So Google will get to know, okay, a lot of people, they spend more time on this website. Probably content is good, URL is good, UI UX is good, website is technically optimized. So the point is, it considers a lot of factors, not one, but lot of factors. But in coming videos, I'm going to tell you, what are the top factors, Google is considering when they're ranking your website. Because when you work with any company, or let's say if you're working in a job, your job is to make sure that your organic traffic should increase, right? Your conversion should increase. You should be able to make money from organic traffic. You should get more sales, right? More web visibility, or to get more backlinks. So I'm talking about all these things, in coming videos. So make sure to check below video so that you'll get more ideas. So the point is, there are a lot of things, which is direct traffic, or let's say time on site. It also depends on quality of backlinks. We are talking about backlinks in coming class videos. So backlinks. So a lot of factors. There are a lot of factors, not one factor, but there are more than 200 plus factors. Let's say, so in short, what I want to tell you is, Google gonna see, which website is really giving the best result. And the point is, there are a lot of ways to identify, best result. So because Google want to give good result, because that's how they are helping searchers to find right search query. Because, and this is one of the reason why we love Google search engine, because whenever we search, Google shows us the right result. Let's say, for example, if you want to let's say cook paneer butter tikka masala, what you'll do is you'll go to Google and search for paneer butter tikka masala. And the beauty is, Google is not showing you results from biryani or from, let's say, curry, but Google is actually showing results from paneer butter tikka masala. So relevancy is very important for Google search engine, and this is one of the reasons why we love Google search engine, because the results are very relevant and helping a lot of businesses, which is very important. So let's say, for example, let's say if you're working with a client, let's say having gym. So let's say if I go to gym in Ahmedabad, you can see gym in Ahmedabad. So if I search for gym, and you know that a lot of people are searching for gym, you can see that these results are so important. And the question that I want to ask you is, how many of you, before buying any product, you check Google reviews? And I'm very sure most of you do it, right? So the point is, are you optimizing this result? This is also very important. So let's say if I go to, so the point is, are you optimizing these results? Because many of times what we do is we search on Google, we see reviews and we book it, right? So Google reviews are very, very, very important. So you always want to rank here also. At the same time, you can see that these are all links. And if I'm having a business, I just want to make sure that if I'm having a gym in Ahmedabad, I just want to make sure that my brand has to be here. That's how people will get to know about your business, right? And the point is, what all things we need to do. We are talking about this also in coming videos, like we're talking about goals, but we'll talk about activities also. And what are important pillars of search engine optimization. So if you're working for any client, what all activities you'll be doing in search engine optimization. Fine. So the goal is, so when people will search, I have to be there on the search engine so that people will find me, people will come to me, they're going to give a call, they can drive their vehicle and come to me. They probably buy product online. Important. And so these are the goals of search engine optimization. I can tell you, on your website, there are a lot of ways people can come. So there might be a lot of sources people might come. Let's say if this is your website, people might come from, let's say, organic search, which is searching on Google. Or people might come from, let's say, Instagram. People might come from YouTube. People might come from email. People might come from some affiliate link. So there are a lot of ways, people can come. People might come to your website from LinkedIn. People might come from YouTube ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads. So there are a lot of channels from where people can actually come to your website. Out of all these channels, I can tell you, this is like a gold mine, which is so important. So, and this is one of the skill set which is huge in demand, right? So if you get this, if you master this skill set, this is going to take you to a next level. So organic search SEO is a big industry and it's very strategic also. So point is, it's very data driven. Keep this in mind. So organic search is the best traffic. Keep this in mind. So organic traffic is the best traffic. So I love, and before magic happens, you have to fall in love with search engine optimization. This is so important. Fine. So make some pointers, go to Google and search, follow my sessions, because coming sessions I'm talking a lot about search engine optimization. Okay, so let's start. So I spoke about, organic traffic, which is very important. I spoke about goals of search engine optimization. There might be a lot of goals, but ranking, clicks, conversion, web visibility, serve visibility, these are gonna be important goals. Ranking also. And if you want to find, any website, let's say your own website, or let's say any website or client website, how much traffic did you have? What you can do is you can always go to Ahrefs and you can type here link, domain name, let's say brandwither.in, and you can search. So you'll get some idea about how much traffic they do have as of now. So let us check. So Ahrefs is telling us we are having around 25.2k traffic, and we rank for all these words. You can see that these are the words. So let's say if I go to IT companies in Chennai, if I search, let's say IT companies in Chennai, if I search, let's say if I search IT companies in Chennai, if I search, you can see that Brandwidth is as of now on third position. So this is what it is showing as of now, Chennai IT company. So these are the words that we are ranking. I'm talking a lot about all these things in my coming sessions, but I just want to tell you, if you want to ask, how much traffic, any website, how much organic traffic they do have, and what is the worth of this traffic, you can see that this is worth around 4k. It means if you want to build traffic of this much, you need to spend around monthly, you can say that the estimated value of your target monthly organic search, which is close to 4k, which is approximately 3.5 lakh rupees a month. So this is the value of the traffic, right? This is the organic traffic. This is not paid traffic. This is organic traffic, pure organic. People are searching, they're finding Brandwidth, and they're coming to my website. Fine. So same way, I'm talking a lot about SEMrush also. So let's say if I want to find how much traffic Make My Trip is having, because I gave one example. So Make My Trip, and I'm talking about a lot in coming videos, makemytrip.com. This is just an idea, I'm giving it to you. So search, if I search for Make My Trip, you can search. So we can see how much traffic they do have as of now. So you can also use Ahrefs, SEMrush, amazing softwares. Fine, so we can go to SEMrush. So you can see that how much traffic they do have as of now. They're having around 75.1 million traffic. Keep this in mind. Backlinks, we'll talk about backlinks. You can check my other videos. I'm talking about backlinks also. Backlinks are very important. I'll show it to you here. So this is 75.1 million traffic. And these are the keywords that they're ranking as of now. You can see that Make My Trip average monthly volume is 3.4 million. It means 3.4 million search query happening every month from India as of now. You see that Make My Trip also getting a lot of traffic. You see that people who are coming to Make My Trip, around 3.74% are coming from Make My Trip. So if I want to find, if I click on view details, I'll show it to you. But let's check this. It's gonna be all time. You see that it started from 2015. So the data is from 2015. It's showing me here, and you can see that they started increasing their organic traffic. So I'll get to know that okay, they're working a lot. You can see that April 2023 they were having a huge traffic, and then some dip, and then they are again increasing. So there's also huge traffic. Keep this in mind. This is for monthly, and these are the keywords. It's just showing me, let's say for example, if I see the most recent data, which is September 2023, I get to know that there are around 4,91,131 keywords which are ranking on top 3. So they are actually having a 1, 10, 100,000, 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 6 lakh keywords approximately. So you can see this is one word, Make My Trip, 3.74. PNR status 1.39. Hotels 1.08, right? So these are the words that people are searching. The point which I want to tell you is this is all about organic traffic. So how much organic traffic they do have? It's coming from 6 million keywords, actually helping Make My Trip to get a traffic of around 75.1 million every month. So if I click here, I'll get to know, okay, these are the keywords. I'm talking a lot about SEMrush and how you're going to make strategy using SEMrush for your own SEO. So this is really very interesting. What I want is, while going through these sessions, try to make pointers, try to take action, which is important. You see that the traffic cost is around $4.7 million, right? A huge traffic. So you can see that these are position number 1, Balaji Hotel Vijayawada. If I click here, so these are search volume. Go and check my keyword research where I'm talking a lot about, keywords. You can see that IRCTC 20.4 million as of now, right? So there's a search query happening every month. This is a very common word. People want to book train IRCTC. and you can see that this is 20.4 million. Position is 9. They are at 9th position as of now. So if I go and search IRCTC, SEMrush is telling me that make matrix coming at point number 9. You can see that. Let's go down. So you can see that I'm not finding. Okay, I'll click on next, and I guess now I'll find make matrix. So this is, I guess, position number 9 or 10. So this is what exactly it's telling me, and this is the page which is ranking. So if I go and check, you can see that this is the page, railways, and this is the page which is showing here that, okay, when someone is searching this is coming at 9 position. If I click on position, these are the words for which make my trip is ranking for position number 1. So very important. So you'll get to know, on which keywords you are ranking as of now. So what you do is go to SEMrush, put your domain, and see what all keywords you are ranking for and how much traffic they are bringing in. This is important. So you can see that, okay, position 100. Okay, 100 is, 10th page. So first page we're going to have 1 to 10, second page 11 to 20, third page is 31 to 40. You can see that these are all positions. They are ranking 9.9k Hyderabad to Vizag. This is coming 9.9k search queries, and they're ranking at position number. Okay, this is coming, I guess, local listing, SERP results. So let me. You can see book my hotel near me. Book my hotel near me, 140. These are all they're ranking for first position. These are all Madurai to Rameshwar bus fare. This is coming on position number 1. You can see it here. So a lot of things you can do, and you can find on which keywords you are ranking, which is important. So this is just an example. I'm showing it to you. I'm showing you the value of organic results, right? So if you're gonna have more organic value, more organic traffic, it's gonna help you a lot. So this is important. So just go and to SEMrush and just type any domain and try to find how much keywords you're ranking for. And you can see that I can also find, positions from 1 to top 20. These are top 20 keywords. Top 20 means, these are the keywords which is helping make my trip to come on first and second results, right? Because first page we're going to have first 10 results, and second page we're going to have 11 to 20. This is important. Fine. So this is really very important. So make sure that you work on it. Go and check what is your traffic. SEMrush is an amazing software. Ahrefs is again an amazing software, right? So Ahrefs and Moz is also amazing software. Moz.com. It's an amazing software. I'm using Moz as well. You can check my sessions where I'm building some strategies using Moz or SEMrush. Fine. So now I think you have understood organic traffic, which is so important. And I'll also talk about backlinks also quickly if I should to you. If I go to SEO dashboard. Okay, so you can see that backlinks. So I'm talking about backlinks also, but I'll show it to you quickly. But I'm doing a lot of research on backlinks. So backlinks are still very important. So go through my videos, you'll get all these ideas. I'm just sharing it to you. So I'm very sure, coming videos you'll find where I'm talking in detail, what exactly are backlinks, what are anchors. Don't worry, what are referring domains. But this is just an example. You see that, so I'll show it to you. You can see that these are all backlinks. I'll show it to you. This is, you can see that yatra.com, Mumbai to Goa. You can see here, if I go to this link, so they are getting a backlink from yatra.com. You can see that yatra.com. This is a yatra.com. And they're having one page which is about Mumbai to Goa page. And from here, there is an anchor which is hotels near Goa airport. So if I go here, so let me search. So if I search hotels near Goa airport. So if I search near Goa airport, so if I click here, you see this is going to make my trip. This is known as backlink, right? So this is known as backlink, links which are pointing back to your website. This is very important because Google crawl your website, and then what they do is they crawl the web. So they will be crawling Yatra, they will be coming to your website, and very important, this is acting as a signal. So check my video where I'm talking about how search engine works, which will give you a very good idea. Fine. So this is just an example. Backlinks are so important. So how many backlinks did you have? Did you have a lot of backlinks? And one of the key goal of search engine optimization key activity or goal gonna be to create backlinks. Fine. So next video I'll be talking about a lot about search engine optimization. Okay, fine. So let us start with this very important part, which is, I'm going to show you some very important use cases. You can see that SEO course in Ahmedabad. We always rank for number one, but as of now, it's on page number one, position number two. This is important. So my objective is to tell you SEO is not only about ranking, but ranking, clicks, and conversions, right? So very important is we just want to make sure that we do have a good visibility on web as well, which is again very important goal of search engine optimization. So let me show you some more. Let's say, for example, if I go and search digital marketing course in Mehsana, you can see at number one, digital marketing course in Ahmedabad. We are as of now position number two as of now. You can see it here. Let us check for some more. Let's say, for example, IT company in Chennai. Chennai, you can see that Brandwidth is ranking at number two and number three. I can also search for, let's say, SEO company in Ahmedabad. So SEO company in Ahmedabad. You can see Brandwidth is ranking at number two as of now. This page number one, two, second position. And if I go and search about these words, if I check the volume, so it's an IT company in Chennai having 14.8K volume. And you can see that it's showing four as of now, but I guess they've not updated it. But it's showing me as of now, IT companies in Chennai going to be at number two as of now. And let me show you some more keywords as well, so which is SEO company in Ahmedabad. So if I go and search, you can see that SEO company in Ahmedabad. You can also check traffic as well. So I'll show you how you can find, any website traffic. You can say SEO company in Ahmedabad. We're ranking as of now on number two. So this is one of my goal, which is ranking, clicks, and conversions. So you can see that SEO company in Ahmedabad. You can see Brandwidth. It's showing as of now position number four, but we are ranking at position number two. I think they have not updated it, but looking good. So you can see SEO company in Ahmedabad. There are some other words as well. Okay, so let me show you some more words. Let's say digital marketing agency in Madurai. You can see that it's on position number one. I can search for, let's say, digital marketing course in Mehsana. You can see that this is number one. I can search for digital marketing course in Rajkot. Let us see Rajkot. We are at number three as of now. Let us check digital marketing course in Anand. So you can see that it's on position number four and five. I can search for digital marketing course in Disa. Let us check Disa, Gujarat. You can see that Brandwidth is, position number four. We have written this content, I guess, 4 days back. Let me check. You can see here, we have written, I guess, 3-4 days back, October 4. I'll go to blog. So we are writing a lot of content. Let's say, for example, Disa, digital marketing course in Dahod. Let us check this also. IT companies in Dehradun. Let us check. So the point is, when we're writing content, we should have a strong strategy. What kind of content we should be writing, how we're going to optimize it, how we're going to check competitive analysis, how we can do SERP analysis, how we're going to check backlinks. So a lot of things straight from backlinks, structure snippet, a lot of things we're going to work in this entire course. And you can see that we are writing a lot of blogs. And in this course, I'll be talking about some of the best things that you can do it on your website. Now, if I want to check any website, what you can do is you can go to Google and search for Ahrefs traffic checker. You can put brandweather.in. Let's say, for example, if you want to check my traffic, check traffic, you can see that this is on 21.1K. But if I go to in dashboard on Ahrefs, it's showing 22.2K. Right. So the point is, I'm going to talk about how we are growing traffic and what is our strategy and how you can leverage this strategy in your own business. What I want is I want every one of you to pay attention and start working on it. We do have very good links, I can tell you. We do have very good links, getting some good links from very good brands. I'll show you that as well so that you'll get to know that in this course. I'll be also talking about how you're going to get good links and how you can start with outreach, how you can do guest blogging or some other methods, in order to get links. So we're talking about a lot of things in this course. So let me show you. So you can see that Disa, this is on number four. Let me check digital marketing course in Anand. Let us check Anand. It's on fourth and fifth. If I search for, let's say, digital marketing course in Ankleshwar, Rajkot, Baroda, and Diyar. So let us type, let's say, Mehsana. What should I type? Let's say Anand, Baroda, Jamnagar. Let's say Surendranagar. I've done Surendranagar, I guess. So let us check. Okay, digital marketing course in Nadiad. Let us check. Nadiad. You can see that it's ranking on, fifth or sixth position as of now. Digital marketing course in Nasik. Let us check Nasik. Okay. So I need to work on it. Fine. But the point is, we rank for a lot of content, a lot of keyword, and some of tough keywords as well. So I just want to make sure that you must learn. Let's say SEO training in Ahmedabad. Let us check where we are ranking. SEO training in Ahmedabad. Okay, we are on number 2 as of now. But I should be optimizing it. Keep this in mind. So what my point is, I should have very good visibility when I'm starting with search engine optimization. So this is one of my goal, which is to rank when someone is searching for my business. This is so important. So I can show you a lot of keywords. Even you can see, you can go and search as your company in the bath. 4.4k volume is huge. Same way I showed you for IT company in Chennai. So this is also having a huge volume. You can see it here. So let us check what is the volume. So we'll check. So this is 14.8k volume, which is IT company in Chennai. It's an IT company in Vizag. So what I can do is I can also search for brandwither.in. I can tell you what all keywords we are ranking as of now. Just a sec. Okay, so I'm on SEMrush as of now. I'm showing you what all words we are ranking. You can see the digital marketing company in Madurai. We are ranking this at number 1 position as of now. So this is digital marketing company in Madurai. And company in Madurai. Okay, fine. You can see brandwither is at number 1. This is, SEMrush is telling at number 1. IT companies in Vizag 2.9. So let us check IT companies in Vizag. In Vizag, let us check. This is again having a very good volume. You can see this ranking number 1 as of now, which is really very important. Okay, let us check. You can see that. Okay, entrepreneur success stories. This is 1.9k. Okay, this is probably coming in some snippets. Digital marketing company in Ghaziabad. This is also ranking at number 1. So let us check. Digital marketing company in Ghaziabad. Company in Ghaziabad. Okay, fine. So let's say it's coming on number 2 as of now. But that's okay. Let us check some more. Software companies in Chennai. Let us check software companies in Chennai. Companies in Chennai. You can see that brandwither is coming at number 2 as of now. Let us check some more companies. Okay. Successful. Let us check top 10 companies. Okay, brandwither, fine. IT companies in Vishakhapatnam, right? So IT companies in Vishakhapatnam. IT companies Vishakhapatnam. Okay, this is again number 1. So okay, IT companies in Coimbatore. Okay, new companies in Coimbatore. So you can see this is just an example. IT company name in Chennai. Okay, software companies in Vizag. Digital marketing in Madurai. I showed to you. You can see software companies in Vizag. Okay, I showed to you this as well. Okay, top IT companies in Indore. This is coming at some snippets, featured snippets. Okay, let us check some more. Okay, so point is, okay, top 10 SEO course in Visakhapatnam. The point is, what I want to tell you is, it's very important to understand, what people are searching, why people are searching, and what kind of content you can create. Because keep in mind, any content that we create online, we're gonna have different objectives. So sometimes we write content for rank, sometimes we create content to engage with our customers, sometimes we create content for building internal links, sometimes we create content for getting big links. So a lot of reasons why we create content, and I'll be talking about a lot of things, from my experience and how you can leverage this. So I'm sure if you start taking action, you'll see a lot of positive changes on your website, because my goal is to take your website to a next level. My goal is to, tell you what things I've learned so that you can start using it on your website. This is so important. I can also tell you, you can see if I search for brandweather.in, if I search, so let us see the worth of this traffic. So this traffic worth is around 3.3K. So if you want to get this much of traffic, you need to invest $3,300, which is equivalent to around 2.5 lakh rupees to 3 lakh rupees a month. And this is going to help you a lot. Keep this in mind. So fine. So ranking is important. Ranking, clicks and conversion, visibility. That's what I'm going to talk about in this entire course. Fine. So thank you for joining me in. And I want you to think big. I want you to be super active. I want you to take action, pointers and note. And I want you to share your success stories with me once you are in this course. Thank you so much. In this video, we will be talking about 3 very important type of links. So these 3 are very important types of links. And before I get into, advanced strategies into SEO, I just want to make sure that you know these fundamentals. 3 type of links. Number 1 is we will say this as backlinks, same as incoming links. Very important. And you can see that number 2 is internal links. And then we're going to have third link, which is external links. So let me show you an example. Let's say if I go to my site BrandWeather, and I'll tell you all these 3 links are very important because Google, when they come to your website, they crawl your website and they'll try to find all this link. They'll try to find, how your pages are interconnected with the help of internal links, which all links are going away from your page, which is external link, and how many links are coming from some different pages. So this is important. So let us try to understand these 3 links. So number 1 is I'll go to brandweather.in, and you can see that. So these all internal links. You see that these all are internal links. So let's say, for example, if I go to any link, let's say, for example, if I go to SEO course link, it means this page is connected to SEO course page link. So both the links are there on my site, and you can see that these are all example of internal links. So if I go down to footer as well, so you might see some link. These are all internal links. So it means this page is connected to this link. This page is connected to this link. This is Google Ad course. This is digital marketing course. This page, ChatGPT free course. You can see that this is also going to ChatGPT free course. So these are example of internal links. So pages are connected. This is again very important because this is how Google understand, how your pages are interconnected. Important. So now let's see internal links. So people are not going out. People are not coming from different website to your website. People are toggling within the pages. This is known as internal links. Now let us check backlinks. We call it backlinks. So incoming link, very, very important links which are coming from some other website. So let's say, for example, if I go to, let's say Google and search, let's say BrandWeather, your story. Let's say if I search. So let me show you. You can see this is an article published on yourstory.com. And if I come here, you can see that if I click on digital marketing, you can see BrandWeather. You can see BrandWeather is a hyper. You can see that BrandWeather. So if I click here, you can see that I'm going to BrandWeather. So keep this in mind. This is an example of backlink. So link is coming from yourstory.com. Now you can see that this link, we call this link as backlink. So this is known as backlink URL. Same as, incoming link. And this is the link. You see that this is the link. And from this link, there is an anchor. And you can see that this is in text. This is in text. You can see this is in text. You can see this is again an anchor, but I guess this is going to some other website, not going to my website. You can see this is going to some other website. If I go down, you can see this is the BrandWeather. This is a text. Keep this in mind. So this is a text. Anchor is text, and here anchor is BrandWeather. So this is how this page, which is this page, is connected to my home page. You see that when I click on BrandWeather, this is actually going to my home page. Okay, this is going to home page, which is brandweather.in. So this is to link. Now this is going to brandweather.in. Now this is known as backlink link, which are coming from some other website. Now this entire is known as backlink URL. Now there is also concept which is known as referring domain. And in this case, reference domain is the main domain, the root domain. It's yourstory.com. So this is the main domain. So you should know, backlink URL. So this is the backlink URL. This is a URL. This is a referring page from where people are coming to my website. This is referring domain. And I can tell you Google is also coming from this to this, because they will crawl your story. They'll get to know that, okay, there is one anchor, which is brand Veda. And from there, they will come to this link. So this is how your story connected to my website. This is known as backlink URL, right? And at the same time, so this is backlink URL for brand Veda, right? So link is, coming from, or let's say going out from your story, and it's coming in, or to URL to brandveda.in, right? So for brandveda, there's going to be an backlink URL. For your story, there's going to be an external link, right? Because someone is giving a link and someone is getting a link. When someone give you a link, this is known as external. When someone is getting a link, it's known as backlink URL. It means for brandveda, this is an backlink URL. For your story, there's going to be an external link. Keep this in mind. This is important. So external link is when someone is going out from your website. So when you are putting some link from your website, people are going to some other website. For example, simple example is if I go here, if I click on, let's say Facebook, there's an external link. It's going to Facebook. It's an external link. Keep this in mind, because it's coming from brandveda, it's going to Facebook. So people are actually going out from my website brandveda.in to facebook.com. This is an example. So if I go to blog, and in my sessions, I'm talking a lot about, how you're gonna work on backlinks, because backlinks are very, very, very important. And at the same time, links coming to your website are not of same value. Keep this in mind. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I'll go to a blog. Let's say digital marketing course in Tilak Nagar. If I click here, now you can see if I click on copywriting, you see that this is going to how to become a content writer. This is an internal link because it's coming from this blog. It's connected to how to become a content writer, right? So this is internal link. If I go down, you can see this is again an internal link. So I guess, okay, you can see that. Okay, so digital marketing course. Let's say if I click here, this is again an internal link connected to course in pattern. That's okay. Fine. So you can see that this is an example of internal link. Let's say if I click here, this is again internal link going to pattern, going to my website. But sometimes I have different links. I'll show it to you. Let's say if I go to my blog, if I go to, let's say for example, real-time smart data extraction for modern day companies. So if I click here, so this is a content. So we publish it on website. You can see that if I click on OCR services, this is going to some other site. You can see that this is going to some other site, right? So it's an external link for my website, but for their website, there's going to be a backlink, right? Same as incoming link. So backlink is same. So this is an example. Let's say if I go down, okay. So you can see that, so there is one link. You can see that bonus read. So if I click here, let us see where this link is going. Okay, this is going to brandveda. Okay. Or let's say, let's check. Okay, this is for pattern. Okay. So you can see that there are few links. OCR technology. Let us see where this is going. You can see that this is going to some other website. Now keep this in mind. This is known as external link. So we spoke about external, internal, and also show you, which I'm talking in detail in my off-page lesson where I'm talking about building backlinks. Let's say if I go to Ahrefs backlink checker. So it's a software. Keep this in mind. It's a software. It's an amazing software, free backlink checker. If I put here brandveda.in, I'll show it to you. And so you can check any website backlink here. Let's say subdomains. If I click on, I can also click on exact URL also, but I'll keep it subdomain, no problem. Check backlinks. So I'll show it to you. Now this tool will tell me, you see that 11,000 backlinks coming from 678 linking websites. And you can see that. So if I go here, you can see if I go to this link, there is an anchor which is content writer. You can see DR also, right? DR is domain rating. So the point is, you see, I'm having one backlink. So I'll show you an example. So let's say, for example, this is one link. You can see that this is one link, how to build a form in database. This is coming from StackPy blog. And you see that from here, it's coming content writer. This is an anchor. It's going to how to become a content writer. So if I go here, if I search for content writer, this is the link that I'm talking about. If I click here, this is going to become a content writer. Keep this in mind. So this article is all about, how to build a form. And from here, it is connected to Brandwidth. It's in big link. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this link. So I'll copy this link. I'll put it here. Fine. So you can see that. So this is a backlink URL. And there are a lot of ways to find backlinks. So this is coming from this site. And what I'll do is I'll also write DR. I'll give you an idea what exactly is this. So let's say DR. So I'll write DR. This is coming from Ahrefs. This is a metrics from Ahrefs, 65. And you can see that this is an anchor. This is an anchor. An anchor is content writer. So you can see the content writer is an anchor. So content writer. And referring domain is, if I add referring domain, which is stackby.com. This is the referring domain. So stackby.com, this is the referring domain. Okay. And you can see that this is content writer. This is going to which URL? To URL. So from here, it's connected to this page. This is connecting to how to become a content writer page. So if I click here, I'm reaching here. So this is going here. So this is a big link. Fine. Nice. Very nice. You can see that this is DRE 65. Now let me show you some of the links. If I go back to an Ahrefs, you can see that 12 logo software companies. So if I go here, logo maker. Okay, this is the link. So I can copy this link. So I'll go to this link. And from here, software company. So if I go and search, let's say software company. If I click here, you see that this is connecting to software companies in Bangalore, right? So it's going to, this is again a backlink. So I'll go here, I'll type it here. I'll say this is software company is my anchor. So you can always check like this, software where company. And then what you can do is you can find, okay, this is an anchor and logo maker.a. This is the root domain, this is the referring domain, and this is the page. So page is top 10 companies in Bangalore. So I can click here. This is going to this page, right? Now you can see that this DR is, if I check DR for this website, is 42. The point is, according to Ahrefs, this website, stackby.com, is more popular, having more strength, probably going to have more traffic, going to have more good backlinks than this website. So this is important, This is important. Keep this in mind. So I just want to make sure that you should know quality of backlinks are so important. So the more quality backlinks you want to get, the more benefit you will get in terms of search engine optimization. So as an SEO professional, you always try to get a backlink, good backlinks. So I'll go to next. You can see 55. So if I ask you all of these links, which one is the strongest, vote, because every link is not same, right? We can find their organic traffic as well, how much traffic they do have. But you can see that this is 69. This is so 65. So even this link is strong. And you can see the digital marketing. This is going to brandwidth.in. So if I go here and if I search for, let's say, digital marketing. So if I search, you can see that. And if I click here, this is going to brandwidth.in, right? So this website is actually having more, you can see domain rating, which is 69, right? This is 75. This is also nice. Like how many backlinks you should have. So this is a blog on how many backlinks I should have. You might be asking these questions, how many backlinks I should make. So number one is we need to check how many backlinks my competitors are having as of now. And what is the quality of those links. So I need to work on it. But you can see here, a lot of links coming in. This is a nice 75. This is coming from Clutch. Nice, which is domain authority of 89. This is coming from 86. This is coming from 72. This is coming from 92, which is open cut. I'll also show you, if I go to this link, you see this is going to brandwidth.in. Okay, and this is coming from digital marketing. So if I go and search for digital marketing, this is coming from This is going to brandweather.in. This is again very good site. If you need to know, how much traffic they do have. So let us do one more activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you backlinks. I'm showing it to you because this is important. You should know. Okay, these are the backlinks. Very important because Google crawl and all backlinks are acting as a vote. So let's say, for example, think of you're participating in an election, and what you need to do is you need to have a vote, right? So if some celebrity is giving you a vote, it's a very strong vote because celebrity gonna have millions of followers. But if they vote you, their followers might vote you as well. Fine, this is just an example. The point is, backlinks pointing to your website, they are not of same value. They carry different value. From Google perspective, it's very important because Google always try to understand, how many good backlinks do you have? It's coming from good website. It gonna add a lot of value. So in search engine optimization, one of our key goal is, to find good websites and to get links from them. This is so important. In my last video, I was talking about, three type of link, which is internal link, backlink, and external link. And all these three links are very important. And because this helps Google to understand, what your website is all about. What is your structure of your website, how your pages are connected, and how many votes do you have, how many backlink do you have, and what is the quality of those votes. So these are very important things. So I'm just showing it to you, how I'm doing some analysis, because I said to you that links which are pointing to a website, they are not of same value. Keep this in mind. They carry different value. So let me give an example, and I was showing you this Ahrefs. So let's say this is my Excel sheet. You can see that. So what I'll do is I'll go here. Let's say here also SEO friendly content. So if I go to this link, this is going to SEO friendly content. So if I go here and if I search for, let's say, SEO friendly content, okay, so we need to check SEO techniques. Okay, so I think SEO friendly content, this is SEO. So let me search SEO. Okay, SEO plan. You can see that this is SEO friendly content. So if I click here, this is going to how to become a content writer. So the point is, you can see that this is again a link, and what I'll do is I'll just copy this and then I'll keep it here. So you can see that now I'm having 4 links. And let us check what Ahrefs is showing about this link, which is, where is that link? You can see this is 69. Okay, 69. And the root domain is, referring domain is this. Okay, nice. And you can see that the word is, which is SEO friendly content. Now this is the anchor, SEO friendly content. So I'll copy this also. So I'm very sure now you are understanding, backlink. Okay. And then to URL. So this is going to a page which is how to become a content writer. This is the backlink for this page. Okay. So you can see that I'm having, 4 pages. You can see that 4 pages. And you see that these are the 4 links coming from different website and connecting with this page. So you can see that this is backlink 1, this is backlink 2, this is backlink 3, and this is backlink 4. You can see that 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is gonna be, this is one link, this is my second link, this is my third link, and this is my fourth link. Fine. So 4 links, they're not of same value because they're gonna have different traffic. So let us try to find how much traffic they do have. So I can click on traffic, organic traffic I'm talking about, organic. So the point is, when I say this, if I ask which one is the strongest one, so I'll get to know, okay, 69, because Ahrefs has done investigations and they have considered a lot of matrices in order to tell which one is the strongest vote from search engine perspective. And you can see that they're actually telling me that this vote is most important vote across all these votes. I'm not saying all these 4 votes are very important, because any backlink greater than DR20 is very nice, very good. So the point is, relevancy is very important for me. Getting a backlink relevancy is important. So let us check this. So how much organic traffic they do have. So what I'll do is I'll go to Google and search for Ahrefs traffic checker. I'll go here. So let us check some traffic. Probably we'll be able to do it for subdomains, but that's okay. Let us check how much traffic they do have. So I'll copy this tag by. Let us check how much traffic they do have. So let us check. And you can see that this is 4.6K. Okay, 4.6K. Okay, so 4.6K. Traffic. Let us check for logomaker.ai. Let us check this. Keep this in mind. This is for domain including subdomains. So logomaker.ai, let us check this, how much traffic they do have. They do have 22.8k traffic and 22.8k. So 22.8k. Let's say we'll check about this site. So when I check this is around 3.4k is the traffic. So 3.4k. And let's say I'll go again. Let's say I'll go to this site. Let us check. Keep this in mind. I'm checking for subdomain because this is what available in free plan. So you can always do this. This is 37.2k. Okay. So you can see that this website is really doing very good, which is 37.2k. This is one of the reason they have good domain rating out of 100. But at the same time, you can see this 4.6k and DR 65 because now we need to look into backlinks. So what I'll do is I'll check how many backlinks they do have. Total website backlinks. So total backlinks, let us find. This is just an example. And the point is I might have one link which is more powerful than your hundreds of links. So this can also happen because every link is not same. Because let's say, for example, you're getting a vote from Forbes.com, getting a backlink from Forbes.com. It's a very powerful because Google knows that Forbes is a very authoritative website. It's a big website, million of traffic, right? So it depends on a lot of factors. So let us check how much traffic they do have. So traffic, we have done it. Let's check backlink checker. So we'll go to Google and search for, let's say, Ahrefs backlink checker. So let us check how much link they do have. Backlink checker and SEO report, fine. So let us backlink. So let us check how many backlinks Ahrefs is showing. So if I go to stackby.com, if I put it here, you see check backlinks. Okay, so let us check. So they do have around 5.8k backlink. Total backlink, it's coming from 1.5k linking domains. So you can see that total backlink is 5.8k. 5.8k. This is what Ahrefs is telling us as of now. Let us check logomaker.ai, how much backlink they do have. So I'll change this to this. And let us check. So this is for 55k. 55k coming from 756 sites. 55k. Okay. Fine. Let us check for next website. So I can also check, okay, just a sec. I can also check how much, total referring domain they are having. So referring domain. So let's say, for example, I might get 5 links from yourstory.com. So in this case, I'm going to have 5 different pages. It means 5 URL, backlink URL, but having same referring domain, which is yourstory.com. So how many referring domain? Let us check. So I'll go back again, stackby.com. Okay, just a sec. Logomaker.ai. Let us check. So we checked they have 55k coming from 756 domain. 756 domain. If I go to stackby, let us check stackby. So stackby. So if I go here, you can see that this is 5.k and 1.5k, 5.8, 1.5k. It means you see that now you can do some investigations. Let us do it in some time. Let's go to the site. How much backlink they do have. Okay. This is just a glimpse. Keep this in mind. We're using free version. 1.2k backlink. 1.2k backlink. And let us check. Referring domain is 664. Okay. Let's check this website. Okay, fine. Let us check this. This is 7.5k. Total number of backlinks. I'll write 7.5k. Total number of backlinks. And it's coming from around 1.6k referring domains. Fine. So you can see that if you talk about number of backlinks, so this website is having more backlinks, but you still see that organic traffic is okay. It's good. It's not bad. But when I compare with this, you see that they do have a very good traffic, but they do have less backlinks. So this happens. Sometimes you're going to have less backlinks but more traffic. It again depends upon search query. It depends upon the word and phrases that we are considering. Some words are easy to rank, some words are difficult to rank, Some words are having more search query, some words are having less search query. It depends on a lot of factors. But the key observation I want to tell you that all these links they are not same. They have different organic traffic, they have different backlinks, they do have different domains. uh, so this is important. And so the point which I want to tell you is all links are not same. So if you want to understand, like which all backlinks are important for a business, go to Ahrefs. Anyways, I'm doing some research in my coming videos. You'll find this where I'm doing extensive research on backlinks. Point is quality is important, but quality with quantity is a game changer in search engine optimization. Right? So I hope this becomes very clear. I wish you all the best. Start taking action. I'm talking about a lot of, in my lot of videos, I'm talking about, backlinks and all. You will get very good idea. In this video, I'll be talking about what is page title and why page title is so important. So let's say, for example, if I want to optimize my website for SEO course in Ahmedabad, I can search SEO course in Ahmedabad, and when you search, you see these are the search results, right? You can see it's coming number one, brand weather, best course, best SEO course in Ahmedabad. You can see this is a page title. Now, most of the time, Google shows page title on search engine page, and they are showing best SEO course in Ahmedabad. So if I go to this page, you can see here, and these are all results which are coming on search engine page. So you can see that. So if I go here, you can see that this is the page title. So page title comes here, best SEO course in Ahmedabad, a brand weather. You can see that it's same, best SEO course in Ahmedabad. This is best SEO course in Ahmedabad, brand weather. You see that page title is somewhat different. It might happen in certain scenarios, but this is known as page title. You can see my cursor. This is known as page title. And the backend, if I go to backend page title, or let's say if I search for title tag, so this is title. You can see that this is title. You can see the best SEO course in Ahmedabad. So this is how we represent title. This is best SEO course in Ahmedabad, brand weather. Now, why this is important? Because I'll tell you, this is one of the reasons why people click on your link, and you can see that this is dominantly visible on search engine page. This is known as page title. Keep this in mind. We're also going to have a logo. You can see which is web icon, and this is brand weather. This is best SEO course in Ahmedabad, and this is known as page title. So if I tell you, like this is having around 50 to 60 characteristics as of now. So if I copy, if I go to Winword, or let's say I'm just showing it to you, how many characters it is having as of now. Let's say words, you can see count is around characters around 28, 30. I can keep it around 50 approximately. So I need to work on it. So I'm going to add some more value to this page title. But you can see, for example, you can see if I copy this, so I don't want this dot dot dot, keep this in mind. So if I go here, if I see how many characteristics they do have, and you can see that they are having around 50 characteristics with spaces. Keep it around 50 with spaces, so that there should not be dot dot dot, because people, when they find dot dot dot, they're not getting with dot dot dot, they're not able to understand your page title in a better way. So that's why it's very important to write this page title. I'm gonna rewrite this page title, because I'm gonna add some more 20 characteristics. Probably I'm gonna use some CTAs, but page title is important. This is page title. So page title, it coming here, and backend, it's coming here. Now this is known as page title. Your CTR depends upon page title. So what is CTR is, let's say for example, if 100 people are searching this word, and you see that 100 people, they will be seeing bandwidth on the first page, on the first result, and 100 times my link will be displayed. So I'm going to say, okay, impression is 100. So this is not bad. So what I'm going to do is, impression is 100, for example, and let's say 10 people are clicking on this link, so which is link click is 10, and then I can find CTR. So CTR is equal to, which is click divided by impression into 100, and this is always be calculated into percentage. So let's say this is going to be equal to 10 divided by 100 into 100, and this is going to be equal to 10%. So 10% is CTR. So how many times your link is visible on search engine page, and how many people have clicked on that link. So this is known as CTR. Page title is very important. So in my coming session, we can find, how we can write better page title. In this video, I am talking about meta description. So you can see that this is the page title. Why this is important? Because Google crawl and they'll get to know that, okay, this page is about SEO codes in the bath. This page is about best SEO codes in the bath. And one of the reason why we are optimizing this keyword, because I know a lot of people from Ahmedabad, they always search for SEO course in Ahmedabad. This is important. So our goal is to come on the first page of search engine and try to come on the first result of search engine. So you can see that, this is page title, and you can see that below page title you'll find this. Now this is known as meta description. So most of the time Google shows the best description of this page, and many of times they show it here meta description. Now keep this in mind. Your website can have different meta description, and Google can show you different meta description here also, different description or different page title also. It again depends upon Google crawlers. So let us check this. You can see that this is looking for best SEO course in the web. Look no further than our comprehensive SEO training program, 15 plus years, 100 plus placement. So I'll show to you, this is meta description. Now if I go to backend, I can search for description tag, and you can see that this is meta name equal description, and you can see this is known as description. So this is known as description. You can see this is the description which is looking for a best SEO course, and you can see that. So this is our meta description. So actually I'm telling to Google that, okay, when this page ranks on Google search engine, try to show this meta description. So let us check this also. So if I see this, you can see that how many word count, 26 words, and which is characters with spaces gone 160. I try to keep it on 140 to 150. I just want to make sure that I should not have this dot, which is not good, because when people dot, people will not able to understand your description in a better way. So that's why make sure that you write description in right format. Fine. So this is known as meta description. Third thing which I'll talk about, which is very important when Google crawler they come to your site and they crawl, they always look for headlines also. So H1 tag is very important. So what I'm talking about the core elements of page. So let's say, so this is page title. So we spoke about page title. We spoke about meta description. And now I'll talk about headline. Keep this in mind, H1. So headline 1 is important, and there gonna be only one H1 on this page. So you can see that if this is the page, I'm very sure this is H1. So if I go to backend, or if I do it inspect from here, you can see that this is under H1 class. You can see that this is H1. So this is headline 1. You can see that H1 data. I'll also go to backend. I'll show it to you. So if I go to this page, I'll search for, let's say, H1. You can see that this is H1. This is under H1 tag, and this is best SEO course in Ahmedabad. This is, this is headline 1. Keep this in mind. This is H1. H1 is very important. So H1. Okay, so headline 1. And you will see I'm only having one H1. Keep this in mind. So this is different. This is coming from content, but we only going to have one H1 on this page. And then Google also crawl H2. I think this is H2, which is headline 2. Let us check this, inspect. So this is going to be H2 class. You can see H2 class. So if I go to backend, this is going to be H2. And you see that I'm having multiple H2. So H2 class. So if I search for H2 class, you see that I'm having, as of now, 10, I guess. You can see this is 20, total 20. So you can see our vision. And then why students. Search engine is an integral part of, okay, why students, why homepreneurs, why freelancers, why entrepreneurs. Student plays that MNC from SEO batch. This is hands-on experience on premium tools to master SEO. This is batch details. This is trainer-led offline classes. This is trainer-led online classes. This is offline classes. These are all headline 2. You can see SEO course curriculum. Then we have meet your digital marketing trainer. Students love our SEO course. This is our SEO course reviews. This is interested in taking our course. This is interested in taking a course, and this is frequently asked questions. So if I go to backend, I'll show to you this. These are all H2. You can see that these are all H2. Why students, homepreneurs, freelancers, why entrepreneurs. This is again H2. This is hands-on experience on premium tools to master SEO. This is H2. Why this is important? Because Google crawl your website, and Google wants to find what is H2, what are headline 2, so that they'll get an idea. SEO certifications, bash details, classroom training, SEO course curriculum. I get this is also H2. You can always check H2. Okay, we can find this H1, H2 very easily with the help of Screaming Frog also, which I'm talking about in my class. So you can check my other sessions where I'm talking about Screaming Frog. You can see that Meet Your Digital Marketing Trainer. This is again H2. Students love our SEO course. This is again H2. Our SEO course reviews and rating. This is again H2. I'm interested in taking course. So this is our H2. So in this video, we spoke about meta description. We spoke about H1. We spoke about H2. Now H1, H2 are very important. Meta description important because Google, when they crawl your website, your pages, they'll get to know. They are trying to understand what your page is all about. And one of the way they do it is by crawling H1, H2, because they know that they want to understand what are your subheadings on this page and headline on this page. So this is important. Okay, so before I start with some strategical things into search engine optimization, what I want is I want every one of you to see this video. This is a very nice video coming from Google, and you can see that how Google search works in 5 minutes. So what I want is I want every one of you to go through this video. I'll start the video, and what you do is you can make some pointers. Probably this will help you, but this is a very good video, which will give you a quick idea, how search engine works. And then my following lecture is going to help you a lot. So let us see this video.
Every day, billions of people come here with questions about all kinds of things. Sometimes we even get questions about Google search itself, like how this whole thing actually works. And while this is a subject entire books have been written about, there's a good chance you're in the market for something a little more concise. So let's say it's getting close to dinner and you want a recipe for lasagna. You've probably seen this before, but let's go a little deeper. Since the beginning, back when the homepage looked like this, Google has been continuously mapping the web, hundreds of billions of pages, to create something called an index. Think of it as the giant library we look through whenever you do a search for lasagna or anything else. Now, the word lasagna shows up a lot on the web. Pages about the history of lasagna, articles by scientists whose last name happened to be lasagna, stuff other people might be looking for. But if you're hungry, randomly clicking through millions of links is no fun. This is where Google's ranking algorithms come into play. First, they try to understand what you're looking for, so they can be helpful even if you don't know exactly the right words to use or if your spelling is a little off. Then they sift through millions of possible matches in the index and automatically assemble a page that tries to put the most relevant information up top for you to choose from. Okay, now we have some results. But how did the algorithms actually decide what made it onto the first page? There are hundreds of factors that go into ranking search results, so let's talk about a few of them. You may already know that pages containing the words you search for are more likely to end up at the top. No surprise there. But the location of those words, like in the page's title or in an image's caption, those are factors too. There's a lot more to ranking than just words. Back when Google got started, we looked at how pages linked to each other to better understand what pages were about and how important and trustworthy they seemed. Today, linking is still an important factor. Another factor is location, where a search happens. Because if you happen to be in Ormea, Italy, you might be looking for information about their annual lasagna festival. But if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, you probably aren't. When a web page is uploaded is an important factor too. Pages published more recently often have more accurate information, especially in the case of a rapidly developing news story. Of course, not every site on the web is trying to be helpful. Just like with robocalls on your phone or spam in your email, there are a lot of sites that only exist to scam, and every day scammers upload millions more of them. So just because instantvirusdownload.net lists the words lasagna recipe 400 times, that doesn't mean it's going to help you make dinner. We spend a lot of time trying to stay one step ahead of tricks like these, making sure our algorithms can recognize scam sites and flag them before they make it to your search results page. So let's review. Billions of times a day, whenever someone searches for lasagna, or resume writing tips, or how to swaddle a baby, or anything else, Google software locates all the potentially relevant results on the web, removes all the spam and ranks them based on hundreds of factors like keywords, links, location, and freshness. Okay, good time to take a breath. This last part is about how we make changes to search, and it's important. Since 1998, when Google went online, people seem to have found our results pretty helpful. But the web is always changing, and people are always searching for new things. In fact, 1 in every 7 searches is for something that's never been typed into the search box before, by anyone, ever. So we're always working on updates to search, thousands every year. Which brings up a big question. How do we decide whether a change is making search more helpful? Well, one of the ways we evaluate potential updates to search is by asking people like you. Every day, thousands of search quality raters look at samples of search results side by side, then give feedback about the relevance and reliability of the information. To make sure those evaluations are consistent, the raters follow a list of search quality evaluator guidelines. Think of them as our publicly available guide to what makes a good result good. Oh, and one last thing to remember. We use responses from raters to evaluate changes, but they don't directly impact how search results are ranked. So there you have it. Every time you click search, our algorithms are analyzing the meaning of the words in your search, matching them to the content on the web, understanding what content is most likely to be helpful and reliable, and then automatically putting it all together in a neatly organized page designed to get you the info you need. All in about 0.81 seconds? Wow. Anyone else ready for dinner? How search, click right here. Want to read the search quality rater guidelines for yourself? Click right.
Okay, fine. So you see in this video what they are talking about. They are talking about Google algorithms. They are talking about a process which is known as scrolling. They are talking about, when they are talking about library, they are talking about, think this as a giant library which is known as indexing, because Google crawl your website, and whenever they find any useful information, they'll keep it in their own database. So this process is known as indexing. We call it indexing. And there are 100 plus factors, because if you think how I can come on top of the ranking, I will tell you there are hundreds of Google ranking factor. Probably I'll be talking about some of very important ranking factors in coming videos as well. So Google will try to understand which content is really helpful for the users. So Google does this with the help of a lot of factors like backlinks, for example, or let's say time on site, or how user is engaging with that page, quality content. So a lot of factors into it. So they're talking about algorithms. They're also talking about spam also. So there are a lot of content on the web which are spam. So Google can easily identify, if there are some spamming sites, so that they'll not show it in Google search results. First page of Google is very important, and you can see that they do this job very quickly, probably in half a second. Let's say they will show you quickly results. So this is how Google search engine works. So it starts with process which is known as scrolling. So Google goes to the web and search for the pages, and then whenever they find the information, they get it from website and they put it in their index. And then whenever there is a query, Google always search for all those content in their database, and then out of all those things, Google algorithm works and they'll show you the right result. This is just an example, but I'm very sure coming video will make it more clear how this works. So let me show you. For example, if I go to brandweather.in and if I go and put here site, okay, just a sec. So this is site, and if I put this site colon, you can see that these many pages Google have indexed about brand weather. You can see that. So these are all pages which Google has indexed. So this result coming from Google database, keep this in mind. So you see that more results. So we do have a lot of pages on the website, and all these pages are here. So if I want to rank, I just want to make sure that my page has to be there at index. So if I again go back to site, if I again go back to brandweather.in, if I put let's say site operator like cache, so Google is always visiting him, because they always try to check if you've updated the content or something like that. Okay, so let us check web cache. So this is, you can see webcache.google user content search. So this is the page, web caches. Google has indexed this pages, or I can show it to you. So this is like, as a human we are seeing this content, but if I just tell you how Google bots is actually looking at a website. So let's say how Google bots sees your website tool. So let me check. You can see that Google website crawler view page as Google sees it. So let us check how Google is looking at. You can see that this is web cache. Let me do one more time. Let's say I think let me try this. Okay, fine. No. So this is web cache. So you can this is an example. CACHE cache. So this is a version web cache. You can see that .google user content.com. If I go here and if I put let's say this is the website what Google is seeing as of now. You can see that this is the website. So if I just see, as a human being, we are seeing this version of a website on desktop. So but if I copy and if I put it here, this is how Google bot's gonna see your page. So if I click on run simulator, so Google is seeing website in this way. You can see that tool how search engine sees a web page. So Google is seeing this page as this. So Google is talking about how many words I'm having on this page. Keep this in mind. This is a long page. So this is one word. Being is one word. Around is another word. So Google is looking from this perspective. You can see that this is my title. We'll be talking about title in coming session. Title, this is known as meta descriptions. All words, these are unique words. And Google is identifying, 2-word phrase, digital marketing, a Webflow library, social media, logo company, media, Saurabh Pandey. 3-word phrase, you can see that these are all 3 words. So Google is identifying, how many words are coming and how many times they're coming at. So you can see that. So if I go down, okay, Google also saying, headlines. I'm talking about headline in my next video. Headline, you can see that this is headline. So this is headline. Fine. So if I go to inspect, this is H1. You'll find in my next videos. Okay. And then Google is talking about H2, like how many headline 2 I'm using it. Then these are all H3. And then these are all bold text. So these are all on-page links. From here, you can see that if I go here, you see that these are all internal links. So Google always check, how your pages are connected. So if I go down, I might be having a lot of links. You can see that these are all FAQs. And you can see that this is all linked. These are all internal links. Fine. So Google is saying how many links. So if I click here now, you can see that I'll go to that page. You can see that. Okay, so let us check. No problem. But the point is actually showing me how many links, page text. So this is the exact text which is coming on my website. So this is how Google is looking at your website. So indexing is important. Crawling is important. We just want to make sure that our website must be crawled. So Google crawlers, they come to your site, they scan your page. Keep this in mind. So it's like a guest. So they're coming to your page and seeing what is there on the website. Okay, fine. So this is how Google is actually looking at your pages. So there are very important phases, and I'll tell you. Number one is crawling, which is Google is actually crawling entire web, and they will come to your site. So probably they will find information about your page and they'll come crawling. This is crawling. Second is known as indexing. So they actually find information and they'll keep it in their index. They put in their database. That's why they show you results in half of seconds. Indexing. So we call this process as indexing, which is getting data from the web and storing into a database. So crawling, indexing, they check relevancy, backlinks and other factors, relevancy, and they check relevancy of content. So let's say if you're searching for SEO course Ahmedabad, Google will try to find all pages about SEO course Ahmedabad, which is there in their index. You can see that this is going to be like this because Google knows that this might be the search query. So all these pages Google store in their database, and out of all these pages, now they'll try to find which one is the best page because they might have indexed thousands of pages. You can see that this is the first page. I might have different pages also. More results, I'll go to second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, and so on. So very important is Google going to look all the pages, and then finally their algorithms will work. So which is ranking factors, and then they finally show results. Now keep this in mind. Google also tracks your behavior as well, right? So this is in a very simple format. I'm just giving you an idea. So Google knows about you. So what all things Google knows? Google knows like which browser you are using, which browser. So they know browser, they know your device. They know your age, because a search query of a 50-year-old lady will be different from a 30-year-old lady, right? So which is important. So 30-year girl and 50-year-old lady. So device, they know your gender, they know all your search queries, they know where you go, search queries. So they do have a lot of information. They're getting it from you. They also know your search queries and the results that you have clicked, engaged. So they know all these details. Keep this in mind. And that's why it's very important for them to give you a very tailored result, which is very important for Google search engine as well, which is very important for the users as well, and which is very important for advertisers like us also. So this is all about Google knows and Google search results. Now I can tell you there are a lot of algorithms. So Google always make changes in their program, so that they must make sure that whatever result they're showing it to you, it should be up to date. So it's, if you want to know, so what you can do is you can go to Google and search for, let's say, Moz change algorithm history. So Google always announce, sometimes they always announce if there are some new updates, you'll always announce. So you can see that Google change history. You can see that you can also get it from search in general. You can see that at 22. So Google update, you can see that new update, Google releases August 2023 broad core update. So you will get to know what exactly they have done. Google 2023 core update hit around 25th August. So they are rolling some updates. So some of the updates are known as core update, which are really major updates. So we always pay attention to core updates. For example, EE80, you'll find a lot of things. You can get this information. If I go here, Google releases core update, you can see that broad core update. Okay, broad core update, and you can see that what exactly this is the second update 2023. Okay, March core update. This was part of March core update, and then Google started with, you can see that September 2022, 21 core update. So they always come with core update, major changes in the algorithms. And you can see that this is August. Let us see this. So from here now you can find out what exactly changes they're making. You can see that how to an FAQ changes. So let's say you might find, when you search, there might be a lot of results coming. Let's say, for example, if I search for, let's say, same SEO course in Ahmedabad, you can see that this is FAQs. This started working on FAQs as well. You can see. So this might be because of some. So this update. This is just an example. So we can always go through it and learn what exactly they are doing it. You can see the how to and FAQ rich snippets. So let us check. So this is coming from Google Central. This is a good resource. You can save this. You can see that for site owners, this primarily affect the user FAQ and how to. So you can see that every website we're gonna have how to. Let's say FAQs at least. So you will see that when I go to any of my page, if I go down, I'll always find FAQ, and probably Google shows some of the FAQs on search engine as well. You can see that it's coming from here as well. This is an example. Fine. So this update is actually talking about FAQ or how to update. You can see how to, and we can get details like what exactly they're doing it, and you can go through it. So this is an example. So you can see a lot of updates coming in. As an SEO professional, it's again very important to understand what kind of updates they're coming with. E80. Okay, E80. You can see that we might find an update E80. Okay, that's helpful content. Fine, I'll go back. So this was very important, helpful content. What creators should know about Google helpful content update. You can see that this is coming from officialdevelopers.google.com. So because a lot of people, they use AI to create content, but Google is saying that, okay, create content for the people. Avoid creating content for search engines. So for us, priority is Google search engine, then users. And you can see that these are the pointers, which is important, how this update works. So you can get all this information. So go ahead and check these videos and get some idea. But I think, it's very important that when you start with SEO, you need to take action. And I'm going to talk about a lot of strategies that can really help you and your business go to next level. But consistency and commitment is so important. In this video, I'll be talking about, if someone asks you that we have to do search engine optimization, exactly what else you have to do. So let's have some idea, very good idea exactly what are top SEO activities. So I'll tell you, SEO is divided into three parts. There are three major part of SEO. So I'll write search engine optimization, SEO. There are three very important SEO strategies. Number one, which is so important, is we call it on-page optimization. So this is important, on-page optimization. So on-page optimization. Number two is we're going to look into, off-page optimization. Off-page optimization. And point number three, it's going to be technical optimization. So three important, points, three major classifications of SEO activities. Top SEO strategies divided into three parts, three major parts, and third going to be technical optimization. Technical optimization, which is important. Now let's talk about what is on-page optimization. So on-page optimization. So on-page optimization. Optimization, in a very simple way, activities that we are doing on the website. On the website, we call it, so on the website. Activities that we do on the website. Very important. Because ultimately when people come to your website, they're going to fill up the form on the website. So on-page activity, it means activities that we do on the website. Fine. What is off-page optimization? So if I write off-page optimization, activities that we don't do on the page. We do activities that we do outside the page. So activities outside the page. Important. What is technical optimization? So here we're going to talk about technical aspect of the website, which is very important. So let's say, for example, if your website is taking too much time to load, let's say, for example, you came to some site and that site is taking too long, to load on the web browser. So what you're going to do is probably you'll not stay longer time on that website. Fine. So it means user going to have a very poor experience. So user also will get to know and Google crawlers will also get to know. So it's all about technical optimization where we are optimizing website technically. So I'm going to say which is technical optimization. Technical optimization. So things you're going to make sure that website must be technically strong, right? So let's now get some more idea what exactly is on page and off page and technical optimization. So now we're going to learn two very important things, which is, on page optimization goals. So what are my goals? So why I want to do on-page activities, what goals I want to achieve. So I'm going to talk about two things, which is on-page goals and on-page activities, right? So we're going to do some activity because we want to achieve some goals. So on-page activities. Fine. So on-page goals and on-page activities. So let us talk about what are my top on-page goals, right? So top on-page goal. Now keep this in mind when we talk about optimization, because SEO is changing. The way we used to do SEO 10 years back, it's not changing. So Google is becoming very smart. So optimization, it means we're going to optimize it for the users. Keep this in mind. So if you create a website for the users, if users love your website, Google is surely going to love your website. So optimization, so we are optimizing website for users and for crawlers as well. Now keep this in mind, whatever strategy we're going to learn in the entire course, we'll be focusing on users and then crawlers. So crawlers are important, users are also very important, but focus is we're going to make sure that user going to have good experience on the website, right? Users and crawlers. So we're optimizing website for the users and for the crawlers. Now let's talk about what activities we do on the website, right? Because we want to rank. And why we want to do this? Because a lot of on-page activities, on-page goals are Google top ranking factor, right? Which is important. That's why we want to do this. Let's talk about goal first, then we'll talk about activities, right? So on page goals. So what are on page goals? So why I want to do on page optimization? What all activities we do in on page? We do a lot of activities in on page. But the point is, let's start with goals. What are my goals? Right? So number one goal is, if I do on page activity in a better way, right way, what will happen is you'll get ranking. You'll get ranking, which is important, because I can tell you a lot of factors Google are considering, while ranking a website on Google search. That's why it's coming from on page. So that's why I'm writing on page goals. Gonna be one of the important goal is ranking, right? So I showed to you SEO course Ahmedabad. I want to get on the first page, first result, ranking. This is my first goal, right? Number two is, and I'll tell you that ranking happens because of some other goals as well as some other activities. So we need to do a lot of activities in order to make sure that we come on the first page. Combination of on page, off page, and technical. So on page, first goal is I want to do on page optimization, on page activities, because I want to rank my website. Nice. Second very important goal is I want to have engagement. So think of engagement as when someone is coming on my website, think about that experience, right? So I want to make sure people should spend more time. So I'm writing, which is, let's say, time on site. So I'm creating a website in such a way that it should give a proper navigation to my users. And then it should have good content, relevant content. I want people to stay longer time on my website, which is time on site. Example, I'm going to make sure that people should engage with my page, time on site, or let's say, for example, I'm going to make sure that, which is, let's say, load time, so bounce rate. So there's also concept of bounce rate, which says, if people are coming to your site, how quickly they're bouncing back. So let's say, for example, you came to my site and within fraction of seconds you bounce because of any reasons. So this might come from on-page activity, this might come from off-page activity, this might come from technical also, but bounce rate. I want my website should have low bounce rate. So I'm talking about engagement. I want people to, let's say I want people to, scroll through the page, scrolling, example. So this also talks about engagement, which is important. So I want people to scroll. I want people to click on my page. I want people to take some action. So engagement. So I just want to make sure that people should engage with my page, right? So when I talk about engaging, so let's say, for example, if I go to my site, if I'm creating this page SEO course, so I just want to make sure that people should spend more time on my website. This page should load quickly, right? This page should provide relevant content to my customers or users who are searching for this specific page, right? You can see that. So next is I want people to view this video, engagement, right? I want people to scroll. This is again an engagement. I want people to click. This is again an example of engagement. But I'm going to keep this in, conversions. So I'm going to write, let's say, next important goal going to be conversions. So I'm going to have conversions. I just want to make sure that people should fill up a form, or people should give me a call, or let's say people should add product to a cart in case if you have e-commerce. I want people to buy. So I'm looking for conversions. These are three very important goals. And also next very important goal is, which is known as clicks. Clicks, what it means is when someone is searching SEO course in Ahmedabad, let's say SEO course in Ahmedabad, if I'm ranking on the first page, I just want to make sure that people should click on this link. This is again very important, right? Because here I'm on first page. Let's say if your website is on second or third or fourth position, point is what you can write here, so that how you can create page title or meta description, so that you can come on top. And so clicks also, so because people click here, keep this in mind. And I'll tell you in my videos that this is coming from on page activity, which is creating page title or meta description. Fine, but as of now, you just understand, I just want to make sure that people should click, right? Important. So these are my top goals. I should have engagement. I should have conversions. I should have clicks. And at the same time, I should have, better, time on site and ranking as well. So these are my top goals. These are my on-page goals. Now, let's say, for example, if someone asks you, in order to achieve these goals, what exactly we need to do on the website? This is important. Right? And there are a lot of activities that we do on the page, which I'm talking about in my next video. As of now, just pay attention. We do some activities. I'm going to talk about these activities in my next video, and these are some goals. So I want people to fill up the form. I want people to click on results on search engine page. I want people to stay in longer time on website, which is engagement with the page. And then I just want to make sure that I should get ranking also, right? So if everything happens, you'll get the ranking, right? But a lot of things we do. Probably one of the goal is I can also write, which is content optimization, which is again very important. You might be asking, what is content optimization? I'm talking about in my sessions. So content optimization. So lot of things we optimize. So content optimization, a lot of things which comes under content optimization. But as of now, just understand these are the goals. And now let's talk about activities in my next video. In this video, I'll be talking about, what are on-page activities, right? So remember in my last video, I was talking about goals, but now I'm talking about, on-page activities. So these gonna be the top activities. So on-page activities. On-page activities. So what all things you'll do on the website, right? So I'll tell you, these are the some top activities that we always do on the website. So number one is we work on page elements. Okay, so what we do is we start with number one, we call it on page elements. So what we do is we work on page title. We work on meta description because Google crawl meta description. We work on headlines. We work on all tags. We work on content keywords. Content keywords. So this is first that we do, which is on page activities. I can tell you a lot of activities we do, but I can tell you, a lot of people I've seen in industry when we talk about, on page activity, they only focus on these parts, but I can tell you a lot of things we do. So let us talk about what, apart from this, what all top activities you do. Number two is we work on, so this is going to be one, and then I'm going to two. So we're going to work on website structure. So we decide how many pages my website should have and how they should be interlinked. So website structure. So how many pages I should have, important, and why I'm creating those pages. Website structure. We work on website structure. We do competitive analysis as well. We see, if we see big brands, how they are using SEO strategy, what kind of pages they do have. If they're having a good traffic, what is their site structure? Fine. So we work on website structure. Next is we work on point number three, which is content. We create content, right? Content. So content. So we create content for blogs. We create content for our sales pages, product page, service page, home page. So we're gonna work on content, which is important, right? So we create content. Point number four is we also do content optimization, which is again very important. So let's say, for example, if I've written a content, if that is not ranking, what else I can do with that content, right? So it's very important that, when you're creating a website content, you should have a good idea about SEO because you're spending a lot of money in order to create content, but we need to work on a lot of things. So that's why I'm writing point number four is content optimization, which is content optimization. Point number five, we do keyword research also. We do keyword mapping. So we're going to find, which all pages we want to rank and on what word we want to rank. For example, SEO course in Ahmedabad, I want to rank it for SEO course, right? So I'm going to write here, which is point number five, which is very crucial activity, which is known as keyword research. So we do keyword research, which is very important. We get a lot of ideas, so when we do keyword research, we also get to know, what should be my website structure, what should content I should be planning. It also helps me in content optimization. It also helps me to create page title, meta description. So keyword research is very important. So the point is, it's not about why people are searching about your business. Sorry, it's not about what people search about business. It's all about why. Yeah? Why is a game changer. Fine. So you can check my sessions where I'm talking about keyword research. Next is, which I think is very important, is CRO, which is conversion rate optimization, because one of the key goal of SEO is So when traffic comes to your site, the real game starts. And so keep this in mind. So you're going to put a lot of efforts in a right way. You need to have patience. You need to learn SEO, and it's a long-term game. Keep this in mind. So I've seen some industry, they are not at all competitive. They might be competitive in offline mode, but they're not that competitive. So it's very easy to bring results quickly. But sometimes industry, when industry is very competitive, it becomes sometimes hard. But the point is, we need to start it from somewhere, which is important. So I'm not saying that it's very hard. The point is, you should have you should know what all activities you will be doing, right? And what kind of results you can expect. So we can do all this kind of forecasting, trust me, right? So CRO, which is stands for conversion rate optimization. So we what we do is, all the pages on my website, we talk about how we can increase conversion rate. Measuring data is very important, and where we measure this data, probably we get a lot of data in Google Analytics 4. Important. There are a lot of other ways. There are a lot of other CRO tools as well. So CRO, you can check my sessions. Here I'm talking about CRO, which is important. Point number 6. Point number 7 is point number 7, which is known as blogs. Blogs are very important. Blogs, very important. And I can show you, because a lot of time, people search on Google informational search queries. So we'll talk about, there are 3 very important kind of search queries happens, which is informational, transactional, navigation. We'll talk about in coming video. So the point is, blogs are very important because 85% search queries are informational search query. People are searching information, and that's why we need to have blogs. And I can show it to you, the websites which are having good traffic now, they create a lot of blogs, which is important. So point number 7 is blogs. Point number 8 is, which is known as internal links, like how you should connect pages. This is very important because I've seen in many cases, just having a right internal link structure help your website ranking. This is important. So internal links, very important. So I'm writing internal links. So optimizing internal links, which is important. Point number 8. Point number 9 is, we work on intention, right? So intention. So what we do is intention. This is again very important, and why I'm writing this in separate form, because what I want to say, I just want to make sure that when you create content on the website, you should be solving your customers' intention. Google rank pages which are solving customers' intention, right? It's not about keyword, it's all about focusing on intention. So when you focus on intention, everything will be okay, right? So intention is important. Work on intention for all the pages. We work on audiences, because for whom you are creating this website, for users, absolutely is intention. We work on their queries. So I'm just giving you idea, with the help of knowing intention and queries, I can create website structure, I can create blogs, I can create links, I can create resources. So I can do a lot of things if I know intention, queries. Obviously is, I need to find my USP as well. So I should know, USP, unique selling point of my business also. So queries also. Point number 11 is, which I think is very important, which I've seen, a lot of websites not implementing it, which is structured data. So this is known as schemas. You can go to Google and search schemas, common language between all search engines. So you can see that how many pointers. So what we do is, okay, on-page elements, page title, meta description, headline, alt text, content, keywords, website structure. We work on content optimization, keywords, CRO, blogs, internal links, intention, query, structure, data. We also work on conversions. How many conversion I should have on my page. Conversions on page. Point number 13 is, we do on-page audit. On-page audit also. So what all activity we will do on-page audit also. So I'm doing some on-page audit, which is auditing my website. So in case if there is some issue, probably we'll look into on-page audit as well. Point number 13. Point number 14 is, we also do competitive research. So we'll find if I'm not ranking, who else is ranking and why they are ranking. So we also do competitive analysis. Competitive analysis is also going to help you to create on-page strategy for your website. So I'm writing point number 14, which is competitive analysis. So these are, and then I'm also going to talk about, which is very important, which is known as authority pages, which is creating Bahubali pages on your website. We call it authority pages. Authority pages. So on page, it's an ongoing activity. Keep this in mind. So so what we're going to do is we're going to start with on-page activities, and then we'll measure data. So the point is, so this is going to be the process. Obviously, yes, when we do on-page activity, anyways, we gonna make sure that we find our audience research. Who is my audience? What problems they do have? What desire they do have? What dreams they do have? What challenges they are finding? Right? So audience research. So these are all activity we do on the website, right? So why we do this? Because we have some goals, which is ranking, clicks, conversions. So keep this in mind. We also work on UI UX also, so which is UI UX. Okay, so something. Okay, fine. So I'm writing here, which is UI UX. Okay, so I'll write here, which is UX also. Fine. So a lot of things we do on the page. The objective is to give, users a very good experience. The point is, so what is the ultimate goal is? I'll tell you, ultimate goal is on pages, which is 4-letter powerful word, which is known as love. So what is my goal? Goal is love. People should fall in love with your website. So if they love your website, Google will surely love your website. So love. Fine. So I just want to make sure that once people are there on my website, and that's why website is so important. And I strongly suggest that, work with good people, experts, professionals, put money into it, right? Because digital front, website gonna be your main store. So this is important. So love, this is the ultimate goal. If this happens, you will grow, right? Which is very important. So if you are good at providing services, if you have quality products and done in the right way, this can take your business to next level. So these are the top activities of on page. Okay, so in this video, I'll be talking about type of keywords. So when people search on Google search engine, we define it into 4 keyword types. Keep this in mind. So there are 4 type of keywords. It's a very good article. You'll understand this very quickly. So informational, navigational, commercial, and transactional. Fine. So information, you can see that searchers want to find some information. I can tell you that 85% search query is happening for information. People go and they want to find information. Let's say, for example, coffee shop near me, informational search query, right? How to cook paneer butter tikka masala, right? How to repair a bicycle, how to repair computer, right? People are looking for information, right? Navigation, you can see, I'm showing it to you example. Navigation is, people want to find a specific site or a page. Let's say, for example, make my trip flight. It means you want to go to make my trip, and that to a very specific page, which is make my trip about flights, right? Or let's say Amazon iPhone. It means you want to go to a very specific page on Amazon, which is all about iPhone. Commercial, searchers want to investigate brands, product or services. It means okay, so navigational, so let's say user want to go to a specific site or a page. Commercial is searchers want to investigate brand, product or services. So for example, people search brand with the reviews, for example, or let's say brand with a digital marketing course, right? They want to investigate brand, products or services. Transactional is, this is again very important, which is, so all keywords are important. Transaction is when someone is going to make some transaction. Let's say, for example, someone is searching for, let's say, digital marketing course price, for example, brand with the course fees, for example, transactional, iPhone price, iPhone discounts, buy, discount, offer. These words, it shows that someone going to make some transaction, right? So informational, navigational, commercial, and transactional. These are 4. Let's see example. I'll show it to you in Assemblage dashboard as well. You can see that this is an example. So let us see what they're showing. Okay. So you can see that this is coffee calories, information, right? Having 2 words, coffee and calorie, information. Intent is information. Okay. So navigational, you can see that people are searching for YouTube, right? They want to go to a specific website, right? Commercial keywords. Let's say, for example, someone is searching for free coffee, right? You can see that people use commercial keyword to research specific brands, product or services. They may want to check reviews, for example, brand with the reviews, compare product. Let's say, for example, iPhone versus Samsung, commercial, right? So some example, transactionally, someone going to make some transaction. For example, pickup truck for sale. Someone looking for, sale. So these are four kind of keywords, and I can tell you the most search is informational, because why we go to Google, because we're looking for information. Let's say, for example, now I'm going to show it to you. So what I'll do is I'll go to a SEMrush. You can also go through my keyword research session where I'm talking a lot about keyword research and all. Let's say for example, let's say for example, I'm searching for SEO course, because this is one of my word. You can see that a lot of details are coming in, so don't worry, go through my keyword lesson. But as of now, let us see informational, navigational, transactional, and commercial. So view all keywords. Now SEMrush will tell me, let us check this. So that will get an idea. You can say intent. So this is a very nice feature, I'll get to know. This is information, search engine digital marketing, very generic. This is information SEO code. This is also commercial also. The user want to investigate brand or services that provide such kind of services, which is SEO course. SEO digital marketing information. User want to find answer to a specific question. SEO marketing. You can see that these are all broad search queries. Search engine optimization tutorial information. SEO expert. The user want to find an answer. SEO course online. This is commercial. Training class. This is informational and transactional. Someone is looking for classes, right? Free SEO course. This is gonna be a commercial. So they're looking for brands who are providing free SEO course. This is search engine optimization tutorial informational. So this is very nice. I can find these are all my information. So people are searching information about SEO code. These are all the words and phrases that they type in Google search engine, and then we can build plan on it. So the point is, if user are searching these search queries, what are opportunities for me? So let's say for example, SEO expert, training class, SEO specialist, search engine optimization tutorials. When I say this, I'll get to know, okay, let's create some tutorials on YouTube. Example, let's say SEO course fees, SEO for beginners. Let's launch a course, right? The point is, why they're looking for SEO for beginners. They might be, someone who is just starting with search engine optimization. SEMrush SEO, it means they're looking for navigation, because SEMrush, they want to go to the SEMrush. SEO, probably they want to use tool SEMrush for SEO. This is again information also. Sorry. SEO syllabus, you can see information. SEO full information. I think sometimes, when people search for SEO syllabus, this might be transactional as well, because people are looking for syllabus, then they'll take admission, but that's okay. So you just go through all these keywords. I just want to make sure that, okay, these are all informational, because I search for information. These are all example information. And you see that at the same time, one word can be informational, one, word can be commercial as well. SEO course, it means someone is looking for information also, and someone looking for commercial as well, because they want to find, who else is providing SEO course. Let's say, for example, let's say these are the questions. So if I click on question, these are all questions that people ask. Again, very important. And this can help me to build content. This can help me to build FAQ for my pages. This can help me to build resources for my website. What is SEO? Can you learn SEO online? Fine. Let us go to all. And you can see that these are a volume, monthly volume. You can see this is monthly volume. The average number of monthly searches for a given keyword over a period of 12-month period. This is an average. So if I go, so for me, informational are very important. Keep this in mind, because a lot of search queries happening on Google is information. If I change it to, let's say, if I change intent to, let us select some more intent. Let's say, for example, if I want to find transaction, let us see transaction. These are all transactional words. You can see training class, HubSpot courses, transactional also, right? This is navigational also, because they want to go to HubSpot. They want to take a training. So they are looking for courses from HubSpot. And the question is why they are looking for HubSpot courses. This is important. And a lot of search queries. So when I see this, I get to know, okay, let's launch a course on HubSpot, right? I can do that as well. Backlinko blog, HubSpot free certification. Someone is looking for certification. SEO course in Chandigarh, transaction. SEO course in Chandigarh. Okay, so if I go to Google, this is just an idea. If I go to Google, so people are searching like this, SEO course in Chandigarh, they are looking for courses. Keep this in mind. This is an example of transactional. Someone wants to do a course in Chandigarh, SEO course, right? Okay, so important. So now you are getting idea, what is transactional. Let us go and check. Let's say, for example, we'll go to commercial. Let us check commercial. You can see that SEO course online, SEO specialist. Let's Intent is commercial. Okay, apply. So I'm looking for only commercial. So you can say SEO course online, SEO course Delhi, SEO course in Ahmedabad. This is important. This is growing. You can see that we are ranking number 1 for SEO course in Ahmedabad. Commercial, people are looking for brands, who can provide such kind of services. SEO certification Google, SEO course in Coimbatore, SEO training in India, SEO course in Jaipur, SEO course in Pune. These all words people are looking for commercial. They want to learn. That's why they're searching it on Google. So I guess now it's very clear, right? What are commercial keywords? So let's go to so let's go to intent. Okay. So let's go to navigation. They want to go somewhere, right? Some part of the website. You can see the HubSpot courses. They want to go to HubSpot. At the same time, they want to do course as well. So that's why they're writing, this is navigational, this is transactional. Moz SEO, they want to go to Moz, navigational. So SEMrush courses, navigational and transactional. Nice. They're going to learn it, right? Someone is searching SEMrush SEO, they want to learn SEO course from SEMrush, right? Very nice. So you can see that these are very important, very important 4 type of keyword. So these are known as informational, navigational, transactional, and commercial.